My name is Stuart King. This is Rocky Mountain Archery in beautiful Fort Collins, Colorado. I've been shooting since I was 15. Something that I've always loved. Never got heavily into it. I wanted to get into it more and more and more and more. Graduated from CSU in '92 with an engineering degree. Love the town and traveled around a little bit doing some different engineering jobs, and I really wanted to get back to Fort Collins. Came back here and opened up a construction company. Ran that for 14 years. It went great. During that time, we had a wonderful shop here in town, so that was my place. I was kind of at a time in my life when I was thinking, I might try something different. And about that same time, the local archer shop he was getting ready to retire and move on to his next phase, and so I was like, well, here's an opportunity. So sat down, found myself a piece of dirt, designed the building myself. I still do architecture stuff, and then got all the ducks in a row, and here we are 5 years later. Getting involved in the JOAD program, which is Junior Olympic Archery Development. It's governed by the United States Archery organizing body that is based out of Colorado Springs. It is literally the first step to taking kids potentially to the Olympics. There's recreational shooting, there's hunting, and then there's high-end target shooting for the kiddos. I got involved with that because I wanted my kids to be involved. There wasn't a program anywhere around. We had another gentleman who started a program. I helped him out as kind of his assistant coach for several years. Then he stepped away, I stepped in as the head coach. And then like I said, when I found out that they were getting ready to retire, I'm like, we don't have a place for the kids to shoot. And so we've got, right now our kiddos have, we've got 52 kids on the team. And it is not a no-cut sport. It is tryout basis. One thing that we're different than a lot of shops around are just, okay, you want to come in and buy a $1,000 bow, or you want to get your broadheads and go hunting. What we have, a large portion of our business is people walk in the door and say, hey, I've always wanted to try this, or we hear an awful lot of, I did this once 30 years ago in scout camp. And we're going to take that person and say, all right, let's get you all set up. We're going to size you for the proper handing and size bow, strength, all that. We're going to take you out and give you what we call a free mini lesson. I'm a U.S. Archery Level 3 coach, and so I've got we follow their parameters. We take them out, we're going to give them 10 to 15 minutes usually. Quick lesson on how to do it. I have them watch me shoot a few arrows, I watch them shoot a few arrows, then I cut them loose. We get a significant amount of business and clientele from people that do that, and they really get hooked into the sport. It's a great date night. We do international programs, all kinds of stuff for new shooters. And I've got a birthday party later today. They're going to do it with 5, 6-year-olds. Do a lot of very small youth shooting as well. And the biggest thing is you need to figure out what you're doing with it. Are we doing purely recreation? We're just having fun? Are we trying to be a traditionalist? Are we going to go hunting in Alaska? You need to know what your end goal is in order to start correctly. Anybody that comes in here and we develop a relationship with you, try to remember everybody by first name as best we can, that we get the bow tuned, we're going to make sure you don't leave until you're happy. We've got gentlemen who brought in troublesome bows that maybe either they've worked on and messed up, or it's not quite where it needs to be from other work. That we've had a couple that, to be honest with you, they've stumped us a little bit. Didn't take the standard 15, 20 minutes to get it corrected. And instead of saying, gee, I don't know, I'm like, can you leave me your bow? We're gonna make this right, and we're gonna get it taken care of for you. At Rocky Mountain Archery, we feel that everybody is just equal as important as the other person, whether you've never fired an arrow or you've taken a Big 10. It's like, we're gonna make you feel like you're important to us because you are important to us, and we're gonna take care of you. They come back on a regular basis because they feel like they know us. And so that works out really well.